So we barely found a way to win in Week 11 as we played against the Golden Eagles at their home in primetime, which is enough pressure as is. But not only do they have a really good offense, but our best player on offense, Chris Rodriguez, got injured for the game, thankfully, no longer than that. And the run game suffered. Of course, the blocks in general weren't great, but Rodriguez usually makes it happen, usually has a huge run, and obviously with him being out, that was gone. Beatty wasn't bad, but he is not Chris Rodriguez, let's be honest. Of course, passing, Jadarius Lewis has had, 3 straight weeks now where he has just not looked as good as he did after taking over for Graves, but always for a new week, and in general, we are still winning games. 6-4 is a great start. I would say start of the season, but I guess middle point of the season, especially when the rest of the division continues to lose. Going against the Aviators in Week 12, we know they have a pretty damn good team, and they are 6-5. We also have multiple scenarios, one of them being a breakout DB, one of them being a tandem breakout, and then game planning for their elite quarterback. No, it is not Josh Allen, the quarterback. We just played against the other Josh Allen. Let's take a look at the weekly awards, which we knew we would have one. Well, I guess we didn't know, but we thought there'd be a good chance with Wilson having 2 picks, 1 forced fumble, and 13 tackles in an overtime game where neither team really wanted to win, but thankfully we made just enough plays when it counted most. Literally right in the overtime period where they were inside like the 10 or the 15 and ill-advised interception gave us the game chance, and then we blew it again. Then we gave it, got another chance, and then we finally made it happen. But of course, looking at the team, it's not a bad team, but offensive line, would love to see these overalls go up higher. I mean, we have all the XP sliders on 200%. I'm not really sure what more we could do there other than putting them all on the practice, which I just don't think the focus is worth for offensive linemen. Get your quarterbacks better, get your weapons better, so you have somebody to actually throw to, let alone if your offensive line's blocking. Obviously, Rodriguez is back, which is amazing because he is, once again, the best player on this team. Then move on to the defensive side of the ball. The best player on this defense, seemingly Gleason. Jack Gleason, the rookie, who is, only at 80 finesse, already has double-digit sacks on the season. 10.5 to be exact. Whereas Cordell Jackson, who is supposedly the best edge rusher on this team, best pass rusher on this team, with 91 power move, has a half of a sack. He is literally not the guy. But regardless, the team as a whole has been playing well enough to win games. We're 6-4 with a bad division on our hands. We're almost guaranteed to lock up the division very shortly. But the one thing is, it's not just about the division, it's about the conference. Try to get better seeding, try to get better matchups, maybe even the bye week. And before we get into those scenarios, I do like to take a look at the opposing team anyways, just to see if there is a specific goal they want us to hit or target they want us to hit. We know if it's possible or not. It's I don't want to focus on pass rushing the quarterback if I know their offensive line's really good and the quarterback doesn't take sacks often. But looking at the game plan, elite quarterback, Trevor Lawrence is the elite quarterback. Okay, I mean, he is fast. He's good throw power, and his accuracies are decent, but kind of a low overall. Breece Hall is the starting running back with a lot of speed and a lot of juke ability. The wide receivers, T. Higgins, Cortland Sutton, and Alec Pierce. You have Darrell Bowie, or Bo, which I would say Bowie. No, actually it is Bo. I don't know what I'm thinking about. Darrell Bowe, 6'1", decent speed actually, pretty good release, route running's great, catching's pretty good. Laporta's the tight end, left tackle is huge, he's a tank, and of course he doesn't really have many glaring weaknesses. Left guard's pretty good, center's pretty good, right guard's pretty good, right tackle's pretty good. They got a young line as well, so those guys should be kept together intact for a while. Clelin Ferrell, left end, not the best, 79 power move or finesse move. Tyree Wilson hasn't really developed either. Harrison Phillips, good block shed, that's about it. Left out, Clowney, I mean, he really shouldn't be your starter, he should be rotational. Ernest Jones, very high overall, but not the fastest. Jordan Brooks, fast, but really no coverage, if I'm not mistaken. He's well under 70. Yeah, he's barely at 61 zone, no man. That guy should be the starter. James Evans, day one starter tag, but he's not the starter somehow with all of that speed. And then right now, Josh Allen is obviously their best pass rusher by a lot. Marshawn Lattimore's an amazing corner, is an X factor now. DJ Turner's super speedy. Levi Wallace is not a bad number 3. Kevin Byard, kind of on his last legs as a starter. And then Brian Branch is amazing. But as far as the game planning for the quarterback thing, I think sack goal is the most important, right? I guess you can get pass deflections, though. You know what? Actually, let's do pass deflections. How many is it? 4. Okay, I mean, that's doable. Plus, actually, if we were going to get pass rush ability from the other side, we should have definitely done that, because our coverage is not really the problem. It's getting to the damn quarterback. Yeah, maybe a mistake. It is what it is. Tandem breakout. Imagine this is Romeo Doubs looking at Morant. I mean, let's challenge Romeo Doubs. Really, hasn't had a great last, several games, really. His first couple of games, on the team was amazing, and then really he's kind of fallen off a little bit, but I'd still suspect him to get over 1,000 yards total. Breakout DB, I would imagine this is Wilson. It is Riley Moss, actually, who is going to have a chance at Superstar. Hold the Aviators to under 150 passing yards, or get Riley Moss 2+ interceptions, force fumbles, tackles for loss, or sacks. Let's do the weekly strategy. I mean, I suppose we're going to try to stop their pass game. They're not very good at it, which tells me we should keep ourselves to the line of scrimmage. And then their pass defense is about middle of the pack. So we're going to go, throw it short has been pretty good for us. Let's do our focus players and see if maybe finally we can get one of these of many normal dev players to star dev. All right, got a couple of decent upgrades. The 2 wide receivers and the 2 running backs, actually. I think Rodriguez is on that list, right? Tyler Beatty, though, the first of the bunch. Spin move, acceleration, and ball carrier vision. It's okay. I mean, I want change of direction upgrades the most anyways. Chris Rodriguez, we've been kind of pushing towards power back upgrades, so I think that's what we're going to continue with. 90 spin, 91 juke move, I think is pretty damn good. 90 overall now for Chris Rodriguez. He gets a 1 to truck, 1 to stiff, 1 to strength, 1 to break tackle. Not a bad little upgrade, actually. Jadarius Lewis, I'm going to go with a little earlier. Is it really strong arm? Yeah, I mean, I'd say 1 more upgrade, and then if we get a couple of deep accuracy, we'll go to something like improviser or something. 1 to deep, 1 to medium. That throw power is still eluding us. Joe Morant, we're going with playmaker because we want him to be better after the catch, which he's very good at, but more juke move, or that works too. 3 to medium route, 2 to change of direction, or not change of direction, catching traffic, 2 to ball carrier vision, and 1 to short route. Definitely would like to see that juke move up a little bit more, but medium route plus 3 that's great. And honestly, after seeing that, I almost want to do that for Romeo Doubs. Really, he's not glaringly needing anything. Once again, he's not great off, juke ability-wise either. But, yeah, I mean, that's not a bad upgrade. Short route plus 3, 2 to catch in traffic, 1 to juke, 1 to break tackle, and a bunch of other, running back type upgrades. But, yeah, 84 short route is really good, especially since he's running a lot of slants. But here it is. We'll use our staff points and head on in at home for another primetime game. The Aviators rocking the powder blue bottoms. Let's take a look at the players' showcase. It's going to be Morant last week, who had 10 catches for almost 200 yards. No touchdowns, unfortunately, but at the end of the day, it's whoever's open is going to get the ball, whether that's at the goal line on a slant or from your own 25 on a go route. And, sometimes it's the yard, sometimes it's the touchdown, sometimes it's neither, sometimes it's both. And we will take any of that in the positive sense. 200 yards is no joke. And, of course, there comes Jadarius Lewis running out there. Going to be trying to go to 7-4, which would be a very nice lead in the win-loss department. And probably secure a spot in the playoffs. Realistically, I mean, yeah, you can go 7-10, but I would imagine we win at least 2 or 3 more by the end of the season. We'd be like going 50. Going at 500, which I think we're beyond at this point. But maybe I'm talking too early, and this is like the downward slide. This is all downhill from here. Kick bar seems really slow, though. I meant to actually show you guys the sliders too, but seem really slow on that. Obviously, Chad Ryland's getting better, but I don't think it's that. I really wonder if it's like sometimes the sliders just don't activate, but that's usually where I notice it the most. Is the kick accuracy it's really not that bad. But looking at Trevor Lawrence. 2-to-1 touchdown to pick ratio. Yards are up there. Completion percentage is about 60-something%. It's better than any freaking Bisons quarterback I know of. Almost got caught in the wrong camera view there. That would have been weird. It's going to be a counter play. Didn't see it super early. Oh, there goes the spin move, and that'll be a first down for Breece Hall. Man, the Cam Jones change of direction there was looking disgusting. It was so slow. But speaking of, where the hell even is he? Is that... Don't tell me that's against a wide receiver. Try to swap, but you can't swat when you're nowhere even near a good strip attempt. That will be a massive first down of 17 to Alec Pierce. 1st and 10. Trying to get... Oh, that's a great play. They're going to gain 5 on it anyways, though. That is a really good try by Ronnie. Ronnie gutted that thing quickly, but unfortunately did not finish the play. And we got to get on that. Good push. It will lead to a 3rd and 2, which is doable. Kind of where you ask your guy to just win his one-on-one. I know it's not easy. No one said it would be. But this is the best way to get off the field without giving up score at least. And over the middle, wide open. Can't get there with Cam Jones to the 31. Another first down. 3 for 3 for 30. Once again, Riley Moss in the zone for his scenario. Definitely would like to get a dev up. Just doesn't matter who it is. Always want a dev up, but let alone a starting corner. As you can see, they gained 3 yards to Breece. They're going to tap it from the 28-yard line. It's going to be another run, and it's been frustrating. I know we're playing kind of a light box there, but 3 for 3 for 30 is no joke either, but 4 for 30 is also up there. I don't know what to do. I guess you maybe try to get a little bit of pressure and just hope that they hesitate. Maybe run a play action. We're on the running back, and we bait it out, but it's dropped. Connor Wilson, player of the week, had 2 interceptions last week. I believe he's in the 70s for catching, or very close to it, and dropped a surefire one. Might have even been a pick 6. You just never know. Seemed like the running back didn't really know who had it, and there, I did not think we could get the pick there. That's fine, though, because, I mean, Connor Wilson dropped a pretty easy one earlier, so, you know, going for the swap there is maybe the better choice anyways. Might have deflected it right to him. 3rd and 10, though. Let's see if we can get some pressure. Gleason. Not going to get there, and that curl route's fresh. The throw is not. That was a really clean route, and Taylor got smoked, but the throw was badly timed to the outside. All right, we're coming out here. We do not need to see Jadarius Lewis and his struggling offensive season. As we're actually going to find a lot of room, and man, we almost got all the way to the edge. 4 yards gain, though, is still pretty good. In case you were wondering, I think most people knew that they was pretty good. Play action. Haven't really run anything like this in a while. That throw is terrible, and Kuntz will never have a chance at that. 3rd and 6. Looks like a blitz, which I do usually welcome. It's not going to be. Tough throw, and that is severely behind him, and that's going to be intercepted. That is a wide open Joe Moran with, I mean, a little bit of room for error in there, and he just throws it completely behind him, never gives the receiver a chance, and that is going to be intercepted by the safety, Brian Cook. Yeah, I mean, look at that thing. That is disgusting. Try to turn back to recover it, and he just never had a chance. All right, from the 30. Trying to bring up blitz. That ball is out there. Good defense. Did hold in the field goal out the gate, though, which usually it seems like we're giving up like a million field goals. Can't get out there. Oh, he stays in bounds. Huge hit, though. Maybe would have given chance for Riley Moss to get the forced fumble, so I suppose worth the trade-off. Kind of, even though it didn't actually work out. Need a pick 6 with Riley. Come on. Let's get in there. And, oh, that guy didn't even see it, but didn't need to, as the ball's kind of just like thrown on like a little string or a rope for the 5. Wilson might have to blow this up. He's our pyrotechnics guy. Overran a little bit because I figured, yeah, those linebackers would come up to the 3. Trey Carpenter, the goal line guru. Trying to get out there. And we didn't need to help. Really good job one-on-one. Cam Jones back to the 5. Bringing everyone up, making it look like we are coming with the heat, which, I mean, we are. Burned off the line. I really wasn't even ready, to be honest. I was going to be the deep safety and kind of play the insides. Either way, touchdown, and they will have the 10-point lead after our interception. On the return, Banaconda gets a couple of blocks, gets to the 20 RPO, but they have a guy that is a superstar X-Factor that's on it. So, yeah, I mean, oh, wow, really good edge defense by, who is that? Yep, Josh Allen. So, yeah, not really surprised that he read it. 3rd and 12. Going to go with that boot. See if we can get somebody sneaking out. And that is a wide open. Who is that? Wise? Don't know what that penalty is going to be, but Wise, I think, down the sideline would have been massive. They're going to call roughing on this. I'm not really sure what this is. It was going to be a first down either way, but maybe he dragged him down by body weight or something. I don't even know if that rule exists for receivers, but one thing is certain. I'll take the free yards. That's a little behind him at that throw. I mean, there's a lot of pressure there. Gain 6. It's fun. Really don't like running to Josh Allen's side, but that's just the way these plays have kind of been set up. I mean, I double-team Josh Allen, and it has just not mattered. And, I mean, is he the greatest edge rusher of all time? Might as freaking well be. In the zone as well. Let's see what we got. We got Joe Morant wide open and an overthrow. Oh, my God. I don't know what you want me to do. I bullet it, it sails. I lob it, it sails. I touch pass, it sails. 10-0, their ball is not necessarily a good start. Definitely tell you that. I could spoil that part of it for you. Double move inside and somehow holds on to it. T. Higgins is pretty good, but that was almost instant. Looking pretty predictable, but predictable hasn't been stopped yet by us. And, I mean, we're all over the place. We're not going to get there. And there goes Laporta with our safety help pulled away. He's going to score an 86-yard play on the kind of trickery play action. I mean, we were lost. Like, we're supposed to be deep there. We weren't, and there's just nobody around. Definitely not the first down I was hoping for. First quarter, anyways. There's really no one open. Rodriguez drops it as he does. It's a tough catch, in fairness. But also, like, not in fairness, and just catch the damn ball. Running away from Josh Allen. Hopefully he doesn't get out here. Finally, some blocks. Want to beat. Played it a little bit too far to the outside, but that's still a pretty big first down for us. Today, at least. Going to hand it off, once again, away from Josh Allen. And barely able to use that speed to gain about 4. Second quarter down a whole whopping 17 points. Maybe getting some yards. Maybe moving down the field to help you get some points. Decent idea. Run to the left side with the fullback lead. If we can even get like 3 or 4. Or like none. Let's lose 2 or 3. I guess we're going against a goated D-line. Who would have thought? Screen pass. The linebacker is on it, but he really wasn't on it quick enough. And great juke move inside to easily get the first down. About half the passing stats just on that throw alone. It's what I do. Tough one going for the possession. DB kind of left it more than I thought. He probably could have ran through it. 6 yards is free, though. Going to go to the play action and try to make something extra happen on this second down and kind of short. Bellinger's wide open. I can't even get the ball off. Oh, my God. This offensive line is terrible. How is it genuinely impossible to get the drag off? Look at this. I got to say, Williams was, like, really good out the gate starting for us. But, man, is he falling off. Like, he has hit a cliff. And we can... Fellas? Any sort of blocking today, no? It's a 4-man rush, and the left guard, Williams, is about to get his ass benched. Such a weird spot on the field to be punting, too, because, you know, it's a tough 4th and 12. But, you can't really go for that. Please tell me that's inside. Not inside like that. I meant inside the 5. This game could be over by halftime. That's crazy how badly we're playing right now. Specifically on offense. Let's get a pick 6. Cam Jones, of course, easy catch, 6 yards. Even though they are stuck in the mud speed-wise, their team doesn't play like they're stuck in the mud like we do on plays like that. And speaking of stuck in the mud, of course, he still breaks it free. Kind of overdove because our guy was ahead of it, and I figured I could slow him down at least. That backfired for the most part. Johnson's stepping up. Nobody on the outside. Going to go for the strip. At this point, we are desperate. We're getting gaped. At least we force a turnover. There's life. I'm bringing the blitz. I do not care what happens. Oh, I thought we were going to get the bait, and he's going to be inches. I suppose it's a stop, kind of. It's not the full shebang 4th down turnover our ball stop, but it's a stop. And it's a free rusher off the edge. Gleason's at 11.5. How do you let Gleason go untouched? The world may never know. But I can tell you what I know, is I am glad we drafted him. Kind of Max Crosby vibes as well. I can't remember exactly what round it was, but it was definitely on the later side. And he will be taken down to the 26. Chase Brown, we really need score here. This drive must be a scoring drive. And, I mean, there's pressure. I can't lie, there is pressure. It might be all down to running and just going really, really, really short. This RPO, I mean, they're kind of out here for it. Not really, actually. I lied. And there goes Morant, showing off speed. Try to get the back juke. Gets to the 48. Beautiful play for once. Latu is the main tight end on this? Yeah, I don't think so. I'd rather run. Even though I don't believe in the run. Oh, there was a chance. I didn't believe on the left side, and then somebody picked up the safety perfectly. Might have had a massive gainer to the left side. And I might have to stop running the ball. The run game sucks. From the 46-yard line, 3rd and 12. Going to have to go with the screen. It's the only play we know that gets anywhere close to that. Want to beat. Doesn't get it. He's going to be short. Not really in field goal range. I don't know if we are or not, but we're going for this regardless. Like, you got to be on the crystal if you think that we're not going for that. RPO. I don't trust that. I'd rather go slants. Slant, quick throw read. Wise. Holds on. Scary that he didn't just go possession, but we got the first down. That's all that matters. Especially if we play this right, we might be able to take this into the second half, which would be pretty big, even if it's just a field goal. And this run should take us into the 2-minute warning. Oh, we got some room. Couldn't get all the way. I mean, at this point, I'm taking a touchdown if it's there because we have not scored yet. All right, we're going to go routes. 2nd and 3. This is the time to run a chance. And there goes Romeo Doubs. Finally a good throw, and that will be a layup into the end zone. Once again, we talked about trying to waste all the clock, but at the end of the day, we have yet to score. That was an opportunity to score. We hit it. Touchdown, Romeo. More like Romeo Dubs, am I right? Probably not. 7-17, but one step at a time. We're on the tight end. We're in really good coverage. We are waiting for somebody to wake up. We are waiting for us to get beat. Slips off the tackle. Wilson takes a terrible angle. Sutton will not be caught. And it'll be a 75-yard play when it took 75 seconds for anyone to get to the quarterback. That, though, is absolutely on Wilson for playing that angle so horribly. Why is he playing that so shallow? The cornerback, I can't even blame. Who was it, like Riley Moss or something? What a throw by Trevor, of course. But Riley Moss is covering all day. Misses the tackle. Fair enough. Really wish we got a hand on it, but Wilson, why are you running directly to the crime scene? Get out in front of it, dude. Look at extra leads. No one ever suspects the cat sitter. I don't know if people have those, but they do now. As we try to run inside, and Rodriguez fights hard for a full 2 yards. Verticals. See if we can believe in one of these wide receivers to get open. I like Morant, to be fair. I don't even know if he's open, but I'm taking it. And that ball is overthrown as well. Pretty good coverage. I can't complain, though. We really need points before half here after that awful defending. There's no one really open. Jadarius will not have the speed. And honestly, in a game like this, the way it's going, this seems so dumb. But I really think this needs to be a scoring drive. I really do. Please. Thank you. Okay, maybe we're not as dumb as we think. Well, look, sound, R, probably. Outside, Wise, maybe. Wide open Romeo. It's a little behind him, but that will still be good enough for him to be able to take it and run it to the 44. Like I said, I really think this needs to be a scoring drive. That's why I went for it. In a really dumb... Wow! I get they brought a lot, but, like, somebody block? No? If we even score points... I mean, at this point, I'm just going to go Rodriguez to hopefully guarantee a first down. Or not first down, but a field goal. Clock's moving. Let's go with a screen pass opposite side. Wow, we really don't have much time here. Our guys are taking a long time to line this thing up, huh? And really good blocks on that screen. Out of bounds. Not that we needed to, but why not? Should be able to get this to a 10-24 game, which is... slightly more respectable. It's still obviously far from where we want to be. But it's points. Down 14 going into halftime. Not our best work. Definitely far from our best work. Only 10 whole points. Obviously, you get the ball to start the second half, so hopefully we can score early, but if like double our yards and over double our points, which is not a good sign. Halftime report, it's a primetime game. Don't know if it's a Sunday night primetime game, Monday night primetime game, Thursday night primetime game. But it looks to be that it must be Sunday or Monday because the results are in. It's definitely not a Thursday. The Bulls versus the Snowhawks, the battle of mid. Those quarterback numbers were really bad. I mean, that is really just the battle of mid. Can't lie. And there goes the Blues versus the Monarchs, and that's a much better one against two really good teams facing off. The Blues barely winning in the upset over the Monarchs by 3. And then looking at the other games, where are the Elks? The Elks do win, but probably because it's against the damn Steamers. And then the Orbits lose by 8 to the Melbourne Condors. Either way, we're in a good spot on the division, but not in a good spot in this game. It would be nice to climb back into this one, continue that win streak, but it is not looking good as of right now as we've given up big play touchdown after big play touchdown, and our offense can barely even get first downs. All right, down 14, but we do get the ball to start the second half of Anaconda on the return. It would be nice to see a big breakaway touchdown on one of these. Tried to save the day after our run game is terrible, our pass game isn't much better. Play action trickery. Please, oh wow, I guess it doesn't matter with that throw. What I say, please don't cut up field last second. Let's go double slant. Gonna continue to streak Morant. They've been kind of giving that look. I mean, he's open. This time I'm gonna bullet it. And it does actually work. Morant could win the foot race. Down to the 10. In. 77-yard touchdown. Finally, we get on the board with a big scoring play. That streak, man, they are getting cooked off the press release. And a safety just nowhere to be found. Barely misses them in the end, but still would have been a huge play no matter what. And Morant will be back up there with another huge gainer. Passing, it seems very forced on our side of the ball. I felt like nothing was going to happen, and yeah, there we go. We finally hit a good throw, and inside, oh wow, we just got cooked. And wow, that train horn sounds so loud. What do they got, like an alternate route down on the street by me? Like, what are we doing? There's no track. Cam Jones, a little press, and we're not going to be there to finish the play, though, and he's still breaking tackles. Seen that a lot from him, and unfortunately for us, they're at the 37 already. Really did not feel like it took a whole lot of effort to get down here, I'm going to be honest. Kind of feels like this was just a vacation destination, and they just, took their plane. I don't know what the hell I'm saying. Somehow holds on to that. 5 yards gain on just like a insta-quick throw underneath. How do you defend that? Pretty much indefensible. And that was where we're supposed to be. And we do force the fumble! Wilson is the fumble master. Get out of the... Okay, fumble, man. Just helmeted Johnson to the kneecap. But hey, that works. Stripped the ball straight cleanly from Sutton. And finally, something good on our defensive side happens. One would argue that that would have been one of two for the scenario if it went to the right damn guy. Inside, nobody on Morant, who gets about 11 or 12. Statistically, I know the completion percentage doesn't look good, but he is kind of slinging. I didn't really feel like the numbers are going to be that high, but they are very high up there. Going with a crazy play action, Romeo Dobbs is definitely good off the release. And man, these throws are really tough. Had the tight end earlier and just... I didn't trust the throw. Went back to the right. Maybe saw Dobbs. Didn't trust that throw. And then I just obviously Bellinger underneath or whoever that was. Just not really particularly open. Kind of feel like they're actually going to cover this. Maybe not. To the outside. Great blocking. Wise will turn into 6. 3rd and 4. Big down. Zig. Late throw. Great throw. Great catch as well. Out of bounds for the first down. Definitely saw him late. Kind of looked at every other option and thankfully he was still sitting there waiting. Well, not really waiting, but kind of. Predetermined. Wow, Romeo. I mean, it works out, but Romeo ran that so quick. Didn't really have any drawn out part of his route. Unless you can get that ball off quick like that, you're probably going to waste it because the DB's going to be able to react to the route. Oh, I hate when they stop like that. Great block by Kuntz, though. And Bellinger falls forward for a gain of 14. Not bad. Obviously, we did have Morant, but I kind of wanted to give it to Bellinger because If he kept running, he would have Morant as a lead block. But hey, whatever happens. First down's a first down. Run to the left. Really hasn't been there, and we use some speed for once. Stiff arm, late hit out of bounds for 8. And the stretch out of this formation. Now we're going to go for the dive just to guarantee this first down, which we do get for about 3. To the 15-yard line. Not bad, because we'll have another first down at the 5 if we were to get it or need it even. We run basic slant, as I don't think they're ready to cover this just yet. Maybe they are. That's a tough throw. And I really thought it was going to be a dumb decision, but assuming he got those feet down, that was an insane play. Sidearm, kind of off balance. Kuntz insanely, severely far out of bounds. And it all works out in the end. Great cut. We get about 4 because of the last second push from behind. Second and goal. Inside handoff to the 1. And there you go, Rodriguez. Touchdown. Climbing back into this one. As the score, assuming we hit this, is going to be tied up. Obviously, still some work to do as they really have not felt beatable. They could easily just come back with an insta score, but tied up is pretty impressive considering where we were last quarter, really. Bringing everyone in the line of scrimmage. Looks like a run. Jackson in coverage. He gets blasted. Not as bad as that guy did on the block. Gain of 7. I think Johnson was on the play to save what could have been like 30. I don't know why we don't know by now how our defense is going to be playing these and not better implementing something to stop it. To the outside, they're going to run it again, and this time he's going to be short. Loses a yard. It'll be 3rd and 4 from the 31-yard line. Play action potential. It's not going to be. It's going to be a quick throw inside. Huge hit, but holds on. That is unbelievable that he held on to that. First down. Alec Pierce held on to a hit stick from Cam Jones. That is unfortunate, but we can still make a play and we get burned completely. Those quick little outs are just killing. Are they going to go back to the ground game? They will. We're not going to be out there. Why are we standing still, Riley? I assume that was Riley. This don't look too fun. And that's a pretty good tackle. It's going to be short. I really thought we had a chance at the pick there, but as soon as that ball was released, I could tell we weren't going to, so I just didn't even try. Went for the stop. Got it. And we're really not ready to really stop their play here, but we're going to just run a blitz anyways. And he holds on. Okay, that was an inverted tackle attempt. To the 34, though. First down yet again for the Aviators. The route running. The catching. It's up there. And deep over the middle on some weird double move to the 9. Higgins is kind of beating us. 4th quarter in a position to take a lead. Could this be another overtime-bound game? As yardage-wise, we definitely caught up quite a bit, which is why the score has caught up. The final corner, find a way to step up here and stop them. From the 9, looks like a run. And we over-pursue. Quincy and company got blasted there by number 73. Gleason does a good job to help Quincy. Losing a yard on the play. I mean, I suppose keep it coming because we're kind of ready for it here. From the 10, and it's going to be a dive play. We're going to get sealed off. Cam Jones and company do bring him down. Gains 4. Back to the 6 now. 3rd and goal. And I think you just run the blitz. They've had time to throw, and it's worked out every time. Couldn't get over in time. And can't get over there, but a good swat by Riley Moss, which will help our overall scenario, I suppose. But as far as his personal scenario, I don't think those count anymore. Either way, looks like it will be a 27-24 game so far, unless we get a block, which we thankfully did not run into the kicker with. That was close. Grazed the man. Chris Boswell booming this thing. Banaconda on the return. It's going to be a little bit of a shorter, actually. And there goes some room. Speaking of, to the 30. 9 minutes left, down 3. Definitely manageable. Kind of a lot of short route stuff, though, I got to admit. Let's see how they play this. They play this by covering the RPO, and Rodriguez gains 3 or 4. This has not been a game to run the ball successfully, I'll tell you that. And I meant to go over to the other guy. You can see why I waited. Look at the rush offense, though. 3rd in the league yet only 46 yards. Dumb things like that definitely don't help out, I will say. But, yeah, I mean, I tried to throw it last second. He wasn't even open. That's the thing. Hit this. There you go. Maybe running to, closer to the receiver actually helps. Maybe that's the move. Especially if they're going to give me the room for it. I'm going to roll out. We're going against the grain here, but I like Kuntz to be open. Which he is. Kuntz trucking, gets blasted. I was afraid of a fumble. Gains 5. Thought it was at least 6. We got 5, and I really want to run this QB sneak, draw, whatever. I'm going to run it anyways. And without the speed, Jadarius, don't fumble. Takes it for 10. Risky play, but it works out to perfection. Or whatever you want to, call what we just did. Oh, is that Kuntz in the zone? What's his in the zone like consecutive passes not targeted for enough? And that's a really good throw to Wise, actually, who's going to get a lot more than just the first down. With some blocks, gets it to the 12, showing off that elite speed. I did not think we were going to come close to that. I thought, maybe if we're lucky we get the first down. Hell no. I don't really like this play, but we're going to run it. And Rodriguez fumbles the ball. I think he might have been down, but I can't confirm. Please tell me you were down, Rod. I mean, he's all hyper like it was down. He wants someone to challenge it, but that's automatically challenged. That knee is way down. It will be reversed. I mean, I don't really see, unless this guy gets super far deep back, we might be able to just get a... Yeah, we might have. That's a tough one. What a catch by Morant. Makes it a manageable 3rd and 5 now. And I suppose if it's going to be a tough throw, you might want to go to Kuntz here if he's still in the zone. I don't really care about, I'm going to lose this in the zone, but, I mean, sometimes it's kind of a miracle play. I don't really like this. This is okay, actually. And Wise would have actually been there. Overthrown. Maybe I should have had someone else. Yeah, I mean, back of the end zone. I just didn't expect, I thought someone was going to carry that forward. Romeo Dobbs is open. But of course, the kick is up and good. It'll be 27-all. 5 minutes in the 4th. Pretty good game, but they have a great chance here. They hold all the cards. Getting out there. Pretty good blocking, but kind of tripped up on the hurdle for 2 only. Oh, no. 5 wide. Yeah, this could be a GG. Come on, Gleason. Okay, we can live with that. Slips off and actually hurts him. Breaks 2 tackles, causing him to get back to the line only. That was a definite boneheaded play without a doubt. And it's going to lead to a pretty good chance here on 3rd and 8 to get a stop. Or not. Who else but Higgins and Johnson. Great, finish-up tackle as he kind of got tackled by his own guy. But a massive first down with little time left is not good. They can almost, in theory, just clock us here. So, once again, can it get aggressive because coverage hasn't done anything for us. We got super aggressive, and that can be picked! Taylor, no! How do you drop that? The amount of picks we've dropped in this game specifically, is there a scenario? I don't see the scenario. Try to swat. Good D. Wow, James got up there. That was violent. 3rd and 10 now. Still outside of field goal range, so we jumped the gun a little bit with the unorthodox play calling from them. Uh-oh. We're trying to get out there. Yep, that's going to happen. Taylor. Nobody's going to help Taylor. One-on-one Taylor. Okay. 37-yard line. They're going to go for this. They're going to get our field goal. They're going to get their field goal, I think. Which it could be worse, but man. We had the chance. No excuses. We had the chance. No block at all. And he's going to miss. 2:35 from the 44. That is a lot of time. Go to free agency and get yourself a new punter. Kicker. That's the one. Who cares? They need both. Going to this play again. Predetermined, but Morant is just burning. And he's been worth the risk. It is clock wasting time. I did 2-minute warning. 1 first down would kind of put it away. Especially with the Chadmeister. That's not what anyone calls him, but I just did. Double team Josh Allen. Won't matter. We're going to lose 3. Maybe not. Maybe so. We gain a yard to save them a timeout. His D-line has been ferocious, stopping the run at will. I mean, look at how good the linebacker play has been. 18 for 39 for Rodriguez. I mean, it's 3rd and 9. We need about a first down and about a whole 10 yards. what other play than a screen, which they're not ready for, and we just can't get the ball off because Rodriguez, I don't know what he's doing. What would you call this? Let me see. What is he doing here? See, obviously he gets ran into, but, like, what is that? Like, start playing. 53 yards is not an easy kick. I can't imagine they're going to try to ice us. They need all the timeouts they can get. Although we'll say, once again, the clock... oh, Lord. The kick accuracy thing, the bar was not very difficult. Huge play, though. Up 3 again. 1:09 in the fourth. 1st and 10. All they need is about 40 yards, and they're in. Screen pass. Could be picked, and it is! Walt James calls game. Under pressure. He looked like he was going to throw it away and just kind of like... I mean, even the logo, the icon looked like a throw with that, like, fluorescent aqua blue. But no, he threw it right into danger. Thought he could just find the screen pass, and under pressure makes the game-losing decision. 4th and 3, only 1 timeout remaining, so it would be physically won if we get the stop. Not that it really needs to be physically won, and picked off by Riley. No! I had to slow down. If he gets the pick 6 there, we end up with this scenario. We had to slow down. There was no way we were getting around him. I waited till like the last second to see if can we? Nope. Maybe we should have juked, moved inside. I don't know. I don't even know why we're running the ball here. I guess improve those averages from Rodriguez, but ultimately we're going to win the game. A couple interceptions near the end of the game. Definitely wasn't, throughout, but doesn't really matter when they happen as long as it leads to the win. As wow, our guys are bumpy. But yeah, we win the game. Of course, some things to take away is the fact that, they kind of shot themselves in the foot a lot. That's like one of the lowest allowed scores we've had in a while, and I know 27's a lot, but it is one of the lower ones. And we had that pick 6 with James, who probably shouldn't have been in that kind of a position, but he threw the under pressure screen pass for some reason. But also, in general... coverage kind of got torched. A lot of long plays. I guess the pass rush wasn't the best either, but the biggest thing is the fact that we can't run the ball. Back-to-back weeks, no run game. Jadarius Lewis, though, completion percentage is up there. 2 touchdowns, 1 interceptions. Decent. Definitely finished better than he started. Rodriguez, just not great. I mean, rushing numbers were not great from us. Brees Hall wasn't that great either, but Rodriguez normally just, 200 yards back-to-back games, and then, injured, and then into this game. Not so hot. Morant, though, back-to-back games, about 400 yards total. Sutton had some pretty good plays, but had that big game-changing fumble. Laporta was obviously great. Higgins was obviously great, and is honestly pretty much all, I guess Dobbs is okay, but pretty much all Morant. Defensively, sack for Gleason, a sack for Phillips. Interceptions for Cook, Moss, and James. And Boswell missed a kick, unless... Moss had some sort of... he had a tackle for a loss! When was that? The man's, I think, a superstar. Do we, in fact, have a boundary corner... let's do this first real quick. With Superstar Dev. Do we actually? That, I mean, I guess just corner in general. Someone in the secondary in general. With Superstar Dev. Hey, Rylan, is that Max? It is. 99 kick power, 85 accuracy. Beautiful work. Caps are next week, but let's get through these. Game plan elite QB. I don't know if we had all those deflections, but I would imagine so. Preparing for an offense led by Trevor Lawrence probably results in a lot of sleep, but it's nice. So getting this win must feel nice. Definitely is a great player, and anytime you're able to step up to that challenge, it's going to be a nice boost to the team's confidence. 1,000 XP. Wow, guys. Christmas has come early. 1,000 XP. Tanner Breakout definitely didn't get it for Romeo, but did have a touchdown, so might as well click it just in case he gives you something. I was ready to go into the... we don't care, dude. We really don't care. Let's take a look, though, of the big one. The one we actually did. I knew it. You see Riley Moss out there. It's not a fluke. That guy's a big-time talent, even though we got that, literally right at the end. Superstar Dev, and we'll take some XP on top of it. Why not? Free XP is free XP. And let's take a look at what abilities this man has, because I believe he's an 80 overall, 81 overall, right? So he should have something already unlocked. And he has Unfakeable with Strip Spec. Doesn't really have many options anyways, though. I guess on the ball, we'll use one of his upgrades, though. To slot, I believe man coverage upgrades are the best upgrades you can get for abilities. 2 to man, 2 to press, 2 to... I mean, in general, slot's great regardless, but 83 man, 74 zone coverage. Maybe you do need to just go zone to get the balance going, but that was a pretty solid win. I know it wasn't a solid way to get to that win, but the fact that we finished out with the win is solid. And of course, we got ourselves a new Superstar Dev corner. Old Whitey, Riley Moss is now Superstar Dev as we head on to Caps next week. If you guys enjoyed this one, like I said, maybe leave a like, subscribe if you're new. If you're not new, I do appreciate continued support on the channel. Maybe follow me at Twitter, Jeromepkr, second channel, PKR Players and non-Madden content. And that's basically it. Hope you guys come back for next video, but until next video,